I saved a kid's life today, but I feel awful. I was outside smoking when I saw him booking it down the sidewalk and then his mom a second later running and shouting after him. He couldn't have been more than 4. I don't even know if I had time to think before I was on my feet sprinting down the road in my socks. I've never been so fucking terrified in my life. I live on a busy road that breaks off of a highway leading from the border into town, so there's a lot of traffic and a lot of people speeding down the street. There were so many things running through my mind at once, but mainly that if I didn't get to him in time the chances of him being hit were pretty high. I was genuinely trying to mentally prepare myself in case I had to jump in front of a car to save this kid. Suddenly my physical capabilities could be the difference between someone's life and death or at least injury, which I wasn't emotionally prepared for in the slightest. I was scared, but I moved faster than I ever have in my life. I didn't think I was capable of doing that, and I don't think I could do it again unless the circumstances were the same. I'm physically disabled and have a bad leg from an accident from when I was young, so I wasn't confident I could catch him, but I knew that I had to. No matter what, I had to catch him. I caught up to him just as he was about to cross through another road. Thankfully he turned around and when he saw me he froze. I think seeing a grown man he didn't know barreling towards him at full speed scared him, and I'm just glad he didn't start running in the other direction. I brought him back to his mom who wasn't far behind and she was almost inconsolable, understandably so. She thanked me profusely and I offered to walk her back to one of her family members who was waiting up ahead. She accepted, and it took everything I had in me to keep my composure until I got back into my own home and I just broke down and cried. I've had daydreams about saving someone's life before. I think everyone does once in a while. It's much different in reality though. My girlfriend said I was somebody's hero today, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel proud. Maybe I can't because I'd have to acknowledge how dire the situation was. I don't know. I can't stop thinking about what could have happened if I didn't catch up to him. I can't get his mom's terrified face out of my head. I can't imagine what she's feeling right now. I just know it's probably worse than whatever I'm dealing with. It feels wrong to take pride in it, when this might be one of the worst days of her life. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself, but this is not something I have ever experienced. I don't even know what I should be feeling. I don't know what the correct response here is. I've gone from being overwhelmed with dread to just feeling numb, detached, and sore. I'd do the same thing again in a heartbeat, but I really hope I never have to again. Edit. Wow. I crashed last night shortly after posting this and just woke up. Thank you all so much for your concern, comments, words of kindness, and stories. It's been a little overwhelming, but they really have helped. My brain still feels like soggy bread and my body is screaming at me, but I'm a little more emotionally sound, I think. I did play some Tetris shortly afterwards and I'm going to be calling my therapist soon to make an appointment. I had actually just gotten out of a particularly intense EMDR session only about 40 minutes before the incident occurred. It seemed so inconsequential compared to what followed at the time, but I know that had a heavy impact on my emotional state too. I probably wouldn't have decided to call my therapist about this honestly, but you've all given me the kick in the bottom I needed to do so. Thank you. I still don't know what I'm feeling, but I'm trying to be okay with that now.